I'm Tim, Director of Mango, and I'm here at the Albert Lincoln Memorial in Washington DC because I'm here to run a session on anti-bribery at the Inside NGO conference. Mango's mission is to strengthen the financial management and accountability of NGOs. And I believe preventing bribery by NGOs is at the core of that. And it's not just because it's a big problem, and it is a big problem. The African Union estimates that $148 billion is lost to Africa every year in corruption, something like 30% of GDP. But it's not the big numbers that worry me, it's the impact on poor people. 30%, they say, is added to the cost of living of every poor and marginalised person. What that really means is that they have to pay when they want to go to hospital. They have to pay to get their children medicines. They have to pay to get their children an education or to get books. And this really grinds people down. They don't get any richer, but those that don't deserve it do. And that rots society from within. Corruption eats at public services so they become more inefficient and they become better at extracting bribes rather than better at serving the needs of the people. These are all enormous problems sometimes, we feel. But actually, now is the time we can make a difference to them. New laws like the UK Bribery Act, which was passed in 2010, has changed the climate and made it easier for NGOs to combat corruption in their own activities and to call on others to do the same. In the US, they already have a strong anti-corruption law, the Foreign and Corrupt Practices Act. And this now means that we have a global means to challenge bribery and corruption wherever it happens. And it's not as hard as it might first appear. Oxfam has led by having a zero-tolerance approach to bribery. They refuse to pay small bribes to get through checkpoints. For a while, this caused huge delays, huge frustration. It did get in the way of the work that they needed to do. But after a while, the patience of waiting in those queues won out. The officials couldn't be bothered to wait and wait and wait not to get a bribe at the end of the day anymore. And they started waving Oxfam's cars through. And now when they see the Oxfam sign on the side of the car, they go straight through, while others are waiting, and then have to pay a bribe. So it can work. But in Mango's experience, what really could make a difference is when NGOs work together to take collective action. Choose the places where they suffer from bribery most, like customs, where often goods are stuck for weeks while people are trying to extract bribes. Or agents who are often asked for bribes to move goods in and out of countries. By finding where we are suffering the worst, we can then work together to address those risks. So we're running a session here in the US, and then on the 10th and 11th of September, we're holding a conference in Nairobi, where we really want to share our experience, get people really role-playing how to resist those bribes, what techniques to use, and hear from the inspirational speaker, John Katongo, who led in Kenya, taking great personal risk preventing corruption in his own country. Together, we really can make a difference to this terrible problem, which, like this memorial here to Albert Lincoln, slavery, has caused immense harm. But the lessons from the past are that, working together, we can stop this. So come on, join us in this campaign. Come either to our session or to the conference in Nairobi. I really look forward to seeing you there.